Hello, Rick, live at 5 here, bringing you more SpyParty commentary. This time a set of matches between Cleetose and Virifaux. I hope I'm pronouncing those names correctly. And I'm going to do 2 sets of 3 on Veranda. Veranda is a very large map, and I just want to give you a preview here. Let me get rid of this play button. I want to give you a preview here. So there are these bookshelves here. And those correspond to the, and you can see it in the top left-hand corner, the transfer microfilm mission. Now, the spy has the option to go to the bookshelf, pull out a book, and either remove a microfilm from the book and place it into a book on the opposite bookshelf. So there's 2 bookshelves over here and 1 blue bookshelf back here. So as long as you get the microfilm from one bookshelf to the other, that will complete the mission. Or you can grab a book and put it into a different bookshelf, so you can accomplish the mission in both ways. Now, the thing that makes this map difficult for snipers is that when you're across here, you can't see either of those 2 bookshelves. So it makes it very simple for a spy to just grab a book from red and red to green or green to red. The other thing that's challenging about this map is the number of statues there are. You can see there are 4 sets of statues. 2 back here, 2 right here, 2 right here, and 2 back here behind Revolta. I've been working on my name, so that I now know that that is Revolta. And there you go. So let's get started here without any further ado. So we have the spy who's over here, blue dress actually, highlighting the ambassador just to help keep eyes on it. And highlighting red tie for early statues, potential statue rush. These 2 kind of interfering with each other. And wow, there is a statue clusterfuck, if you don't mind my saying so. So low lighting some cast. I'm not quite sure why he low lighted plaid dress. I'm going to try to actually, take my time a little bit more when I'm doing these commentaries. So. Now we actually just saw the guest list purloined, and I wanna watch each thing happen again and watch where the spy is when these things happen. So again, guest list just purloined, and from the sniper cam, can't see a single thing that's going on. Just such a huge map and a lot going on here. So the spy has already completed 1 of the 5 missions. They do 5 out of 7 just because this map is a lot bigger and a lot more challenging for snipers. Getting some flirt going on here, and now I'm guessing that he's noticed that the drink list is gone and highlights everyone in this conversation, which is a really smart move, because Toby's been here the entire time. So let's just scrub through and just watch where Toby is. Did I call him Tony? That's just shameful. Let me switch to where the sniper or the spy is, and he's been over here the entire time. So it's a pretty safe assumption for the sniper to say someone in this conversation circle has purloined. So it's going to be interesting now to see how the spy will follow up with that. Just attempted a bug, which did not stick, so I want to show that attempted bug again. Here comes the ambassador. Began planning the bug, but the ambassador was too quick. And now attempting another bug. That was a tricky move, sort of a wrong hand bug as well. So I'm going to watch that again in slow motion, just so you can see here. Now when you start planting the bug, and I want to just move just ever so slightly forward. So the bug plant was started right now. And as you can see, I'm going to do a free cam. Between these 2, the ambassador is technically on the right-hand side of blue dress. But as you can see, blue dress will continue walking to the left of the ambassador. So her hand actually flies away from the ambassador as she's planting the bug. The bug takes hold, and it's a lot less conspicuous that way. So if we were to take, for example, I'm going back to free spy cam now, and even if I'm sitting right here watching, and I play this, completely, you can't even tell that she planted the bug because her hand flew up inside of all the crowds there. So again, one last time, and you would have had to be in a very good position to see this happening. You would have had to been over here, and it is obvious when you're staring right at it, of course, but when you're back here looking at other things, especially on this map, Veranda, when you want to kind of stay in the middle, you can get away with a lot of things in the back here. So now blue dress inspecting statues still highlighted, which of course that's from that earlier purloin. Going back in for another seduce. And what? Okay, this is. I need to rewind that because that was some shifty maneuvering too. So she moved in for a seduce, and again is checking around to see if the spy's there, and just a little shift around so that she could leave the conversation circle and re-enter the conversation circle. I'm going to show that one more time so you can all see it. Again, a really risky maneuver on any other map, but since it's Veranda and the sniper isn't watching, she was able to shift out, shift back in, and do another flirt. Of course not immediately because talking many times in a row is often seen as suspicious. So, all right. Now, again, it's easy for me to say this because I know who the spy is, but blue dress has been on that side of the map for basically the entire game now. So she needs to move, and does now look like she's gonna move around. That was a little bit of an uncomfortable bump right there. And spy's just kind of sitting back here. I'm on spy cam right now, so the spy is literally just watching straight down the middle. So sometimes it's just easy to sit still, and it looks like blue dress is taking a look at some more statues, and boom, takes the shot. Huh. Very well done. Probably from noticing quite a few statue visits, my guess would be the purloin got her highlighted, and so there you have it. Nicely done. That's not the one I wanted. So game 2 of this 6-game set. I'm going to do 2 sets of 3. Now Virifaux is the spy. So game 1 went to Virifaux. And we have here, the spy is, I just want to pop back over here real quick. And the spy is orange dress, who got a quick flirt and is now going to the bookshelf. And you can see in the action log here, she's going to do exactly what I talked about, grab a book from the red shelf and bring it straight into the green bookshelf, and gets highlighted for that. And that's not a bad idea. Whenever you see anyone who's at either the green or the red bookshelves, it's not a bad highlight. And I don't know if you caught that, but we are going to watch that that bump with Toby again, because that was something else. Face plant into Toby, and she takes a three grinding steps. One more time from her point of view. I gotta go back a little bit further. Whoop. That was uncomfortable. And here we go. Boink, boink, boink. So, had the sniper been paying a little bit more attention, that would have been a definite shot. Ginger's gonna get highlighted for... I hope I'm not offending you by calling him Ginger. Red tie getting highlighted for statues. And really, Spy's taking their time. They have 3 minutes to complete things here. Another little bump there. Watch that again. Just boom, just slightly uncomfortable there. But since the sniper was moving around the corner, it might not have looked very suspicious.
Banana bread.
And there's banana bread. So now let's look around and see who we can eliminate. So I'm going into free sniper cam. Plaid dress is out. Polka dot dress is out. And oh, that was a green banana bread. So she took it and split. This is what's called a banana split in the biz, where you action test green for banana bread, and then you get out of the conversation circle. So, if we want to go back to the exact moment of the banana bread, boom, banana bread, and then Orange Dress immediately leaves and has the briefcase in hand, which is actually it's a clever ploy. Because it distracts that you're both banana breading and bringing a briefcase, back to the ambassador, presumably. Now, if you don't get a green banana bread, you have to wait for the talking animation to complete. Otherwise, you will cough as you are trying to leave the conversation early. And it's very obvious because your hand will move and your head will bob. So, green banana bread leads to frequently a banana split, where you say banana bread and then you get out of the conversation circle and do something else. With the briefcase in hand, it's a really, really good way of getting out of a situation. So she got low lit once, so now she's back at normal light, which is very well done. Green dots did not get a low light, if I remember correctly. Did green dots get a low light? No. Oh, she's a DA. All right. I missed that. And another thing about this map, there are 3 suspected double agents. So, again, a lot for the sniper to try to keep track of. So, Orange Dress now just getting a regular drink from the waiter. Has not attempted to purloin. Just another thing to help blend in, and that's something that a lot of beginning players don't normally do. They don't just normally grab a drink. And, oh! Brown Dress has just a slight pathing issue there. And again, that was actually an AI thing, and I'm going to move along with the free cam here. Oop, if I can catch it. Okay, I'm getting caught on the plant. I think I remember seeing that that's an issue. So let's go back here and watch her bump into Bondo, stop for a brief moment, and then continue her path. That does occasionally happen where an AI will stop dead in their tracks. It is very, very rare and typically shot-worthy, but definitely not shot-worthy compared to the early bounce that we saw right here against Toby, where she takes 3 steps, sliding in place. So there you go. There you have it. Game 2 goes to Virifaux as well. So, oh wait, just kidding. So Cleetose was the spy and he was shot. So Virifaux got that one. Game 2, Virifaux was the spy. Cleetose shot a civilian. So Virifaux got that game as well. Now we're going into Game 3. And Cleetose is a spy as White Danger. And we've already seen actually a very quick... oh, what am I talking? White Danger? I am on crack here. White Danger is a suspected double agent. Blue Dress is the spy. And you can see very early on that she gets a seduce with Buckswaggle, walking into a conversation, and wow, look at that bounce. That was such a great bounce. So, kind of a risky move here, because she enters a conversation, avoiding Toby really well. Wow, that was great. Getting into conversation, immediately beginning to flirt, and then split second later, leaving the conversation circle, because now she's up to 46% seduce, doing a nice bounce off of, what was that, White Danger. Nice bounce off of Ambassador, doing kind of a rotation there. That's the toughest thing to do, is to keep rotating when you're bouncing off other characters. So that was a really fantastic bounce there. I'm going to continue on. That was really well done. So right now you can see she's actually doing a green swap, as you can see below in the action list. So that means, again, if you're not familiar with the game, that the next AI that comes up to inspect that statue is going to have it swap in their hands.
Banana bread.
So wow, and here we go. An action test green on banana bread. So she walks into the circle, and gets a green banana bread, which is, it's even super risky to attempt this, because if you don't get green on, the second you stand in this conversation circle, especially since the spy is looking exactly this direction, it's going to look really obvious to step into a conversation circle and start talking immediately.
Banana bread.
So wow, really well done. Everyone gets highlight there. Still. Now, what other conversation circles had a DA in it? Let's just take a look. And by the way, keep an eye on Buckswaggle here. So this is the moment at which the banana bread was uttered. And I'm going to scoot around here. So it could also be the general. I don't actually know if Red Tie could have possibly said BB. Well, he does have the briefcase in hand, so can he stand in a conversation circle? I'm not sure. And then over here you have Blue Danger. So all the suspected DAs are in conversation circles, which is fortunate for the spy, but the timing was so good. The unfortunate thing is that the laser happened to be on this conversation circle. So I'm going to be interested to see if anyone else gets a highlight in these other conversation circles, like specifically the General and Blue Danger, because they were both in conversation circles at the same time as well. So now I said keep an eye on, I called him Buckswaggle, but I actually meant Snaps here. So Snaps went over to this statue and it flopped in his hand. So it was another tall, the number 3, and he picked it up and it swapped. I just want to scoot back so you can see what this looks like. So here we go. Snaps walks in and picks up the statue, and boom, it morphs right in his hands. Unfortunately for the spy, I mean, it's super easy to see if you were the spy looking for it, but banana bread had been uttered moments before. So let's just watch that whole sequence again.
Banana bread.
Banana bread, Snaps, he's highlighting, Snaps picks up the statue, and boom. Now it changed, but he's still looking for people who are in conversations. The sniper, that is. So I'm not sure if it's going to be even noticed that the statue has been swapped for a little while. So, and by now it's too late. He might have changed the highlight on Snaps, but and now the fact that Snaps is at the risky bookshelf is a little bit. It'd be worrisome for his fate. But now we can see that the spy is also going over here to do some more statue inspects. And Sniper is really just locked down the middle here. You can't, and again, the tricky thing about this map is that you really can't see what's going on here at all angles at all times. Like, even though we're sitting right here, red bookshelf was still obscured. So Blue Dress just got medium lighted, which is strange. I'm not sure why she would have gotten medium lighted. And oh my, was that a bug as well? That was a bug. Wow. Just okay, so let's watch this now. Okay, so Mark the Spy, neutral suspicion. Puts down the statue, and here we go, walking towards the ambassador. And again, another wrong arm bug. So let's just take a look at from this perspective. I guess. Huh. Man, I don't know how Cleetose managed to get the wrong arm bug. It looks like she's facing directly at the ambassador right there. So. Huh. But anyway, I know you just start the bug when you're pointing with your opposite hand, and then that's all you really need to do. So there we go. We're just gonna, I think, just let the time run out here, because the sniper doesn't know that it's about to end. And there you have it. So game 3 goes to, oh, the spy was actually, oh yeah, the spy was Cleetose. So that's 2 games Virifaux, 1 game Cleetose, and that's going to wrap it up for this part. But I'm going to do another set of 3 immediately following this. Stick around, and catch you next time.